Welcome back. In case you just joined us, you're watching Business Africa. With the exception of a few countries such as Rwanda, Kenya and Uganda that belong to the East African Economic and Monetary Union, sub-Saharan African countries will experience weak growth projected to be 2.8% this year, according to the World Bank forecast. A number far below the 3% mark that has driven regional growth over the past 4 years. This situation has promoted the African Development Bank to endorse a strategy for Central Africa, which it believes is essential for the economic integration of the region.
The Economic and Monetary Community of Central Africa, CEMAC, is one of the oldest regional arrangements in Africa, consisting of Cameroon, Central African Republic, Chad, the Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, and Gabon. The region has experienced low historical growth in per capita incomes, made limited stride in poverty reduction over the last several decades. At the just concluded Africa Development Bank annual meetings held in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea, the president of the bank, Akinwumi Adesina, said the bank is working on a bridge, road and rail that will link Congo-Brazzaville to Congo-Kinshasa, a $500 million project that would connect the region.
We've invested in this region more than $15 billion, and our investment here actually has paid off a lot. It has paid off because we invested in what? Central Africa fiber optic backbone, which is now providing opportunities to be able to connect countries together. It's actually making sure that in Central Africa Republic, the access to internet will grow from roughly 2.2% to 20%. You look at the Democratic Republic of Congo, where we've also done fiber optic cables for them. Their access to internet will grow from 7% to 30%.
Linked partly by geography and partly by history, the economies of CEMAC zone share a number of distinctive characteristics.
To answer our questions, we had an interview with Dr. Ousmane Daure, Director General of the Central Africa Regional Office of the African Development Bank Group. He shared some details with my colleague here at Africanews, Michael Dibi, at the 54th AFDB General Assembly in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. They discussed the impact of regional integration in Africa.
Well, it is indeed some assessment we made that Central African region that is endowed by a huge potential of natural and human resources today is lagging beyond other regions in Africa in terms of integration. Just measuring by the volume of intra-regional trade, this region by that measure has only 6% as an index of integration compared to, say, 15% or an average of 17% in Africa. So the bank has taken note of that. As a Director General in charge of the region, what we've been trying to do, the first thing is to design a strategy of regional integration, a strategy that would guide our intervention in this region for the next 7 years.
Another issue discussed was the improvement of the economic situation in the Sahel region.
So basically that strategy is focused on two pillars. The first one is to support the region, member country, in strengthening infrastructure. As you know, the weakness in infrastructure development is a major bottleneck to the integration process. So part of our strategy is, or at least in the first pillar, is to strengthen infrastructure in the region. The second pillar is a pillar based on the support to reform that help promote trade and investment in the region and also strengthen institutional capacity. Because, as I was saying during this annual meeting, people ignore the soft side of infrastructure. It is not enough to build infrastructure, but you can have road, and yet the road constitute where you have a barrier of trade or non-tariff barrier, which would prevent people from trading across the border. So it is important that we support those.
This is all time will allow us to bring you on this edition of Business Africa. Thanks for watching the show. And for more, just visit our website at africanews.com and at Africanews FR.